On Wednesday, Meta, the company that owns Facebook, launched their new Twitter competitor, Threads. And Elon Musk is losing it. In fact, Elon is threatening to sue.
Elon.
Yeah. In a letter to CEO Mark Zuckerberg, published by Semaphore, a lawyer for Twitter, Alex Spiro, said that said that Twitter has serious concerns that Meta Platforms has engaged in systemic, willful, and unlawful misappropriation of Twitter's trade secrets and other intellectual property. Wait, okay, so those are heavy charges. Oh, you were stealing our intellectual property in order to make your Twitter competitor. Is there any truth to this? Actually, I don't necessarily know. I'm not a web designer, to be fair. But let me get to the specific charge here. Spiro's accused Meta of hiring dozens of Twitter employees who, quote, had and continue to have access to Twitter's trade secrets, which ones, and other highly confidential information. Why would they still have that? Oh, well, I mean, there's a couple of reasons why I guess they would still have that. Number one, Elon Musk is a clown and didn't take security seriously. Oh, and he also fired everybody. Yeah, he fired everybody that could have secured those alleged trade secrets. And also, there wouldn't be a problem here if he hadn't fired everybody. To allow Meta to come in and say, hey, look, you just got fired from Twitter. Why don't you come work for us? Seems like you know what you're doing. Because they do. And so, okay, sure. Great. Wonderful. And look, here's the thing. I'm on Threads. I just signed up today. And it's actually not great. I know. I mean, functionally, right? It's very algorithmically driven, so there's no, like, everything that's served to you, not based on who you follow, just the algorithm serves it up. There's also no direct messages. It only works for mobile, which irritates me. It's super basic, but there's some good sides to it. First of all, it's super easy to sign up. If you already have an Instagram, it takes like one button. And there's no Nazis or space Karen. So that was enough to sell me. And so, God, does this feel like an ad? It's not an ad. I swear to God, it's not an ad. But now, here's the thing. Just those facts alone, the fact that it's not being run by space Karen, or, filled with Nazis, at least not at the moment, the company, according to the company, the app has garnered about 30 million signups less than 24 hours after launch. That is better than pretty much every Twitter competitor out there. Again, it's because it's super easy to sign up. So you can see from the numbers why Elon Musk, his, hair is on fire. Why he is molding. In fact, the lawyer alleges that Meta assigned those employees to develop, quote, Meta's copycat Threads app with the specific intent that they use Twitter's trade secrets and other intellectual property in order to accelerate the development of Meta's competing app, in violation of both state and federal law, as well as those employees' ongoing obligations to Twitter. You fired them. What obligations do they have? You booted them. What obligations do they have to Twitter? None as far as I can see. This is ridiculous. You can see he's so mad right now. He's just mulling, very, very angry, raging right now. Damn you, Threads! Now the sorry. I'm just very, very entertained. The statement also from the lawyer says, Twitter intends to strictly enforce its intellectual property rights and demands that Meta take immediate steps to stop using any Twitter trade secrets or other highly confidential information. Again, what trade secrets do you think that they have? It doesn't make any sense. A Meta source told Semaphore that Twitter's accusations are baseless. Quote, no one on the Threads engineering team is a former Twitter employee. That's just not a thing. And you know what? I actually believe it because Threads does not have quite as much functionality as Twitter used to have. Okay. Again, back before Elon Musk pretty much ruined it, Threads super basic. But again, the real reason they're mad is because Meta seems like an actually serious contender because of all the stuff that they already have. Threads is linked with Instagram, it's linked with Facebook. Again, super easy to migrate. All that stuff, right? That I had already mentioned. But again, I just think it's really, really funny how angry Elon Musk is. And that's probably why so many people have signed up for it. Let's be clear. As Semaphore noted, Threads may be the most serious threat yet to take users and ad dollars away from Twitter. Meta has the resources to commit serious time and money to competing with Twitter, and it has a built-in network of billions of Instagram users to build on. Meta has also long experienced. Meta also has long experience hobbling rivals with successful copycats. There's no lies there. Instagram Stories stopped Snapchat's growth, while Reels is muscling through as a TikTok rival. One thing that Zuckerberg's pretty good at is, copying other people and having it be very successful. So now, Twitter CEO Linda Yaccarino had to chime in here, a little concerned. She tweeted, on Twitter, everyone's voice matters. Whether you're here to watch history unfold, discover real-time information all over the world, share your opinions, or learn about others, on Twitter, you can be real if you pay us $8. You built a Twitter community, and that's irreplaceable. This is your public square if you give us $8. We're often imitated, but the Twitter community can never be duplicated unless you give us $8. Did I mention you have to pay them, to get your tweets featured? Because the algorithm, again, once Threads has an algorithm, let's be fair, but it doesn't push the stupidest stuff at the top, the people that pay them. So already improvement over Twitter. Now look, again, when it comes to the Twitter community, at this point, it's basically Bitcoin scammers and Nazis that have been promoted by the site that have paid their $8. Once again, I'm not defending Threads as not being owned by a terrible company. We know Meta is a terrible company who will undoubtedly steal our personal data and use it to relentlessly monetize us. But on the other hand, at least we're sticking it to Elon. And I guess when it comes to that, I'll smoke some meat and dedicate it to Mark Zuckerberg. Just for letting me get away from the Nazi-infested hellhole that is Twitter. Smoking these meats.